Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to my stream. It's Lego here, Racing with Lego, and today I managed to squeeze in one more stream here today before I go on the big vacation. Today, we are we are at Mount Fuji. So, moshi moshi, konnichiwa, arigato, that stuff. That's extent of my Japanese right there. Um, but we are here again with the Amigos Racing League on their Monday series, round 3 at Mount Fuji. And yeah, we got a full grid today between the hypercars and the GT3s. We have a 33 driver grid. Hope that many people show up, but that's what we are expecting. We have roughly 14 hypercars and the rest are GT3s, so that's pretty exciting. And I did manage to get most of the overlays working today, so how about we just jump right in onto the track. Oh, before I start, I should mention Steve is also with us again today. Steve, my friendly pet rock, who is the roving reporter every time he's where the action is. Let's check in with Steve. Steve, how are things going where you are? There we go. Steve is once again where the action is. Currently, in practice, we have 13 minutes left, and Britt Batiste is currently sitting in first place in the pits, observing everybody else. He's got 0.2 of a second up on Thies, and there we are on track. We have a substantial grid today, which is excellent to see. How's everyone today in the world of real life? I think I got this microphone sorted. Toner sent me a replacement microphone, and I think everything is working just fine. So I appreciate that. I think I put the link in the description down below. But if not, let me know and I will send you the link to this microphone. It works great and the customer service was excellent. So thank you very much. Managed to squeeze in this stream once again. As I said, my wife and daughter are out for mommy-daughter day. They're out picking berries, and I'm just doing some laundry, so I'm gonna do this and get back to the real world. Let's jump on with Axel Binoy. He is in the... What's he in, by the way? What is that? He's in the... He doesn't have the... It's the livery, but I think he's in the Peugeot. There's an easy way to check that. Let's go on here. There we go. Yeah, nope, it's not showing up. Go back to the driver's information. Almost there. There we go. See what's happening down in the world of the GT3s. Eric Nonmacher. Nonenmacher. Eric. We're here with Eric. He's in the pits, not doing anything. Valentin Pelkov. There he is. In the Porsche, and that spectacular purple and yellow black livery. Looks amazing. It's funny though, because it actually shows him in the Ferrari, which is not the case. Oh no, that's Eric. Sorry, Valentin. Valentin's in the Porsche. That's right. If you are in the chat, come and say hello. Join the conversation. Got 10 minutes of practice left, as I said. Mr. Baptiste is leading the hypercars. Hey, Nart, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for dropping in. And we have, let's see, we have Eric, who is sitting on pole position for the GT3 cars, sitting in the pit. Chris Tedder is currently out on an outlap in the Chris Tedder Amigos Racing livery in the Lambo. Oh yes, yes. It's hard to get. It's definitely hard to get the heat into the tires here, especially at night. So. Apparently, my wife and daughter are out picking berries right now, and apparently my daughter says she's having more fun than an Easter egg hunt. So we're still with Chris in the outlap. Could jump on board with Chris. Just give me a second here. One of the overlays is not working correctly, but what I can do is this. Get rid of that, go back here, and I can do this, which is excellent to see. Get to see all the driver inputs there. Get an idea of the speed of these GT3 cars. Listening to that howling Lambo. Yeah, the overlays are great when they work. I understand that this set of overlays was created by someone else and has just kind of adapted it to Le Mans Ultimate, and it is you can get to it through their website, the racecontrol.gg, but some of it's pretty finicky. As I said yesterday, I couldn't get it working, so. Chris is currently sitting in 5th place in practice. First 2 places in the GT3 are currently sitting in the pits. Most of the hypercars are sitting in the pits. We can jump on board with James Bacon. Bacon. He is in the Peugeot. Or, for those south of the border, who go it, as previously discussed in the chat before the stream. Oh, got a little bit of a lock up there with Mr. Bacon, as Bacon is burnt now. Who got? Yes. Torturing the tires there. They have eliminated the chicane for this race at the bottom of the hill today, so it's much higher speed coming into this turn, and it could be a rye recipe for some massive carnage in this last section. This last sector could be very exciting to watch. Hopefully we see the hypercars being a little bit more patient with the GT3 cars, but also hope the GT3 cars do remember the rules, stick to the racing line, and the hypercars will pass you when it is safe to do so. That's the way it's supposed to happen. Sometimes it doesn't always happen that way, but Mr. Bacon is currently 5th in the hypercar. And let's see, who else is out on track? Alex Wood is out on track. There we go. Alex Wood is in the Toyota. Currently down in 11th place with a 120, I think a 127.865 is his fastest lap today. Where's Sander here? He's, what's he in today? He is in the BMW M4. He is in 4th place currently with a 137.6. Going through sector 1. Let's see if he's in the green. He is green by 4 seconds. They are calling for rain today. That is my understanding. Let's check. I'm gonna check the weather currently. Yeah. Yep. They are Yep. Halfway through the race, the rain may start. So that should be interesting to see what happens here. There's Mount Fuji off in the distance there. Hold it together. Hold it together, Mr. Jacobs. Currently 4th now, like I said, in the GT3 class. Chris Tedder is out on track still. Jump on board with Chris. Taking a break from his monkey wrestling in the Congo, as usual. Cramping everyone's style. If at any point during the chat my mic goes awry and just sounds like static, please let me know. This is going to be hopefully a successful endeavor today, but we'll see what happens. Chris still in 5th place for 138.099. Who else do we have here? We got Nathan Warren. Nathan Warren is out on track in the Lexus, the Chris Tedder Special, making another appearance today. Let's see here. Let's have a look at that car, shall we? There is the Chris Tedder Special. I believe that Nathan had to pay a substantial fee to be able to join the Chris Tedder fan club, and complete with this custom livery, he gets a Chris Tedder shower curtain and bathing cap. Pretty good in my books. Let's see what's going on here. Who is also on track at the moment? We got 37 seconds left. We've got Britt Baptiste in pole position, or leading the practice currently. We have Thies Payne in 2nd and Axel Benoit in 3rd. And Mr. Jungen is in 4th there. James Bacon 5th. Oliver Anderson is 6th. David Degenstein in 7th. Mr. Jewig in 8th. Jasper is in the pits, but Jasper is currently in 9th place. Dominic Geese in 10th. Axel Wood in 11th. Eric Nonnenmacher first. Kevin Bowert. That's how I would say that. Is that right? Tell me in the chat if I'm right or wrong. Valentin Kolkov, Sandra Jacobs, Chris Tedder, John Dudley, Julian Vital, Nathan Warren, Fabian Ross, Aaron Sparks, Dean Ellico, Paul. We're gone into qualifying. See what happens here in qualifying. Who's going out on track first? Mr. Payne out on the track and the currently in front. I think the first one on track today during qualifying. See if he can cause some pain for the other competitors in the hypercar class today. Mr. Payne, part of the QRT racing team in that fancy black and orange livery. Pretty fancy car there. Driving the Ferrari 499. Thank you, sir, for joining the race today and making this a better racing community. Yay! So his first lap. This is out lap. He's going just about to do his first flying lap. Let's stick with him. Maybe we can jump on board with Mr. Payne here. There we go. Seven minutes and 47 seconds left of qualifying. Things should get hotted up here pretty soon. I'm trying to look through the turn, but there's a big column right in front of me. About to cross the line. First lap is a 1:26.078, currently putting him in first place. Close behind him is Mr. Oliver Anders. Oh, and Mr. Jungen has taken pole position currently with a 1:25.1. We're going to jump on board with, let's see who's coming up next. Jump on board with Mr. Jungen. Aaron Sparks is currently in the pits. You need to get out of the pits, sir, and do some qualifying, man. On board in the Cadillac with Mr. Jungen. into the technical third sector here. Not as technical as it is with the chicane, but still this turn here is quite a difficult turn to get correct. Nice and cleanly, going down the home straight here. Let's see what Mr. Jungen can do. Yeah, still currently a 125.1. Axel, oh, Britt Baptiste has now set the fastest qualifying time with a 124.944 at Toyota Racing. Oh, and it's going back and forth here. Axel has now just taken first place in pole, sitting pole position with 124.783, a scorching time there. In the GT3 class, we got Aaron Nonnenmachen, currently in the Ferrari here. Was in first, he's now down in fourth place. Oh, he is in first place again with a 137.394. Currently not even a tenth of a second ahead of Sander Jacobs. Sander Jacobs is here in the M4 BMW. Let's jump out of the onboard and go back to trackside. There we go. So Kevin Bauert has now jumped into first place in the GT3 class with a 137.1, 2/10 of a second ahead of Mr. Nonnenmacher, and Sander Jacobs sitting currently in third place. There's Eric and his lovely custom livery here. Awesome to see. Really, that teal color really pops in the light tonight in Mount Fuji. Looks like several drivers are currently on an outlap. We got Britt Baptiste, Mr. Jungen, Oliver Anderson are all out on outlaps here, as well as Chris Tedder is on an outlap. Eric Nonnenmacher is, oh, what is going on here? I have a phone call from somebody I don't know. I will screen the call. Kevin Bauer is still, once again, in first place with a 136.891. Gotta love the sound of these GT3 cars. There are some very, very dirty sounding GT3 cars out there currently. For example, the Lexus driven by Nathan Warden in the Chris Tedder Special. And quite brilliant there in those lights. Orange is really popping there. Nathan is down in 10th place currently, looking to move up in the rankings as he goes through the last sector. Managed to almost hit that apex. Get wide and drop back for a late apex to get a good shot down the home straight. just moved up 2 spots in 8th place. Nice job, sir. Nice job. 40 seconds left. Let's see what's happening here at the pointy end here. Here with Axel. Looking to improve. Currently a little bit behind on his delta, 0.2 of a second. I don't think he's going to get around for another lap. Only about 0.3 of a second, 0.4 of a second between Britt Baptiste and Axel. And then there's a little bit of a gap, but 0.2 of a second for 3rd place. Could be very tight off the start here for a while. Top 6 positions in the hypercar are only a second apart. Jump on here with Brett Baptiste in the Toyota Gazoo Racing Team livery. Brett changes his teams like he changes his underwear, maybe more often. See if Brett's managed to move up. Currently in 3rd place. Moves up to 2nd place. Qualifying is over. We got 1 driver out on track. We got Sander Jacobs out. Oh, it's invalidated that lap. Commentator curse. We have Paul Cook out on track, going in to set his final time. Stays there in a 15th position. Oh, sorry, 24th position overall. 13th in class. I think that is everybody on track. So we have Axel Benoit, Binot, in 1st place, followed by Britt Baptiste. 0.2 of a second, but 1.5 of a second behind, and Mr. Jongen there in 3rd place. In the GT3 class, Fabian Roth has managed to take pole position with a 1:36.816. Kevin Bauert is in 2nd place, like 0.008 of a second behind. And then Valentin Kokov is he's in 3rd. Again, very tight racing here. You got the top 6 cars less than a second apart.
Drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Shall we get to the grid start here? Jump on board, wait for it to go. Once again, everybody, welcome to today's race. We are here at Mount Fuji with Amigos Racing League. I am Lego with Racing with Lego, and just doing some commentary here while I recover from shoulder surgery. Hopefully, when I get back from trip away, yes. Correct. It is getting damp. It's maybe spitting. Let me just jump on board here with our pole man and just see what he sees from. Looks a little bit moist out there. Definitely overcast. The rain is going to come today. Yeah. As we're looking at the Total Energies advertisement here. Go here. Let's see what's happening with Brett. That might be a better view. Nope. These views are terrible. There we go. So there are the top three in the hypercar class. And let's jump down to Fabian Roth, leader of the GT3 class in that excellent liveried Porsche 911 GT3 RS.
Formation lab has
Jump
started.
back on the start here. Here we go. The rain will come today. Good luck to all the racers out there. Welcome everybody back to the Amigos Racing round 3 of the Road to Sebring. Brought to you by Racing with Lego. That's me. Waiting for the green light here. Listen to the engines. Here we go. Green, 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 green. Let's go. Some heavy movement there, back in third place. Mr. Nani has managed to get into, we got some wheel lock there. Oh, got some avoidance going on from the 101 Dalmatian inspired car back there. Everyone seems to be through safely. I heard no crashing. The GT3s look like they've gotten through there pretty well as well. Britt has managed to snag first place and will try and pull away from Mr. Binoit. Bino, that's what it was. Mr. Youngen is sitting there in third, while Max Payne, Mr. Payne, is in fourth place. Mr. Thies Payne. Let's jump in quickly into the GT3s. Looks like Valentin Kokov has managed to take first place ahead of Fabian Roth and Kevin Bauert. Sander Jacobs is holding up third, and Chris Tedder is back in fifth place. But they are line astern in the GT3 class. So on to the home straight now for lap 1 in the GT3 class. There's that Porsche screaming down the home straight. Looks like there's a move back there between Chris Tedder here. Let's see what's happening here. A little bit of move on the outside. Manages Sander Jacobs. Oh, Kevin Bauert seems to have taken that away from Chris Tedder. That was a tight move on the inside there. Happening here. Let's jump back up with our hypercar class as Britt Baptiste and Mr. Binot are heading, Axel Binot seem to be streaking away from third place of Mr. Youngen. What do we see on board with Mr. Binot? There we go. Looks like Britt seems to have eked open a little bit of a gap there in front. About half a second gap there. Cadillac just roaring away. Nicely done there by Axel, just feathering and floating the throttle through that turn. 1 hour and 16 minutes left of this race. Just starting to get going here. Rain is expected today. Knowing that it is Japan, it's probably going to be a monsoon. And the track may very well become flooded. We'll have to see what's happening here. Go lap on board with Mr. Axel Pino trying to chase down Britt Baptiste. Let's see what's happening down in the GT3 class. Looks like Valentine has managed to get a 1 second gap on second place, Mr. Fabian Ruff. Two Porsches making a break for it. Jump back out, see what's going on elsewhere on track. There's two Porsches opening up a gap on third place, Mr. Kevin Bauer. And Sander Jacobs is sitting in fourth place. Look at those rotors heating up there under braking. See what's happening back here with Mr. Thies Payne. Battling here with David Degerstein. Or Degenstein, here for 5th place. 4th and 5th place honors right now. Oh, and Mr. Thies Payne closes up under braking. Magnificent late braking there. One of the tighter battles on track currently. Back here in 6th and 7th, we've got James Bacon going against Mr. Oliver Anderson. Another tight race, keeping everybody honest. See what else is going on here. The Young and Beast are still tight at it. A bit of a wheel spin there. Flashing. Payne in the Ferrari 499. It's like, Mr. Bino, we just missed the pass. Mr. Bino has just made the pass into first place on Britt. Mr. Baptiste has now moved back into second place. Things are hotting up definitely at the pointy end of the stick here. Looks like Axel Binot here is really going to push hard to try and squeeze a little bit of gap in there. He's got a purple second sector, although Britt seems to close up on that final turn, but might lose a bit on the exit. These open up about a 6/10 of a second gap, 6/10 between first and second. As they approach Chris Tedder, they're starting to hit the back markers. What has happened to Chris Tedder? He's back in 14th place with the GT3s. Looks like we have quite a few non-starters today, unfortunately. 8 drivers that were unable to get going today. 1 retirement here. The winner of yesterday's Mega Grid race, Osama Nani, unfortunately has not been able to continue racing today. He's currently in the pits. Britt here in second place, getting caught up with some of the GT3 cars. Mr. Binot goes past the Chris Tedder Special. See what happens with Britt here in GT3s. He's getting hung up behind the GT3s. Bad luck, sir. Getting hung up there. Oh, a little bit of confusion there. See what happens down with Mr. Youngman in third place as he gets through on the GT3 cars. A whole gaggle of GT3 cars he's got to navigate through. The hypercar field is now fully engrossed with the GT3 battles going on. See a little bit of patience from these hypercars as they weave their way through the GT3 class. Here. Oh, there's a battle going on. Oh, there's some bump in there. Look at the hard racing there. Someone, Mr. David Degenstein, did not like that as he flashes the Toyota Racing East Payne car. James Bacon managed to capitalize on the bumping and grinding there and moved himself up into 5th place. Definitely a tight battle here. A little bit of contact there between the 397 car and the 397 car. It's a tight battle back here, 4th, 5th, and 6th place. Sorry, 5th, 6th, and 7th. As they squeeze past the GT3 car there, causing some grief for the GT3 cars. Oh, fantastic move on the inside there. James Bacon has now moved up into 5th place. And it's back again. Back and forth here for the battle for 5th place. And wide. You have to give him a bit of a squeeze. No, he's got a clean run. Degenstein has got... Oh, there's some late braking here. Made some move on the inside. That's some brilliant hypercar racing there, folks. There is some bumping now. Some hard racing here back in 5th place in the hypercar class as they make their way past the GT3 leaders currently. It's like Mr. Bacon there had to go a little bit wide to do some avoidance. But I suspect this battle is going to go on for some time. We'll jump back to this in a minute and we'll see what's happening up in first place. Looks like Axel has managed to open a gap on Mr. Baptiste. Currently got a 4-second gap, so he's just decided to pull the pin and blow this field apart. See what's happening in the GT3 class. Two Porsches once again are at the pointy end. Managed to open up a bit of a gap on third place Kevin Bauer. See what's happening a little bit further back here. See what's happening with Sander Jacobs. Got a little bit of a battle going on with Eric Macker, sorry. Oh, he closes down under braking. Look at that. Sander Jacobs is under serious pressure now from the Ferrari 296. It's going to be difficult for the Ferrari though, that BMW who's got some pretty serious mid to high end power. Ferrari's typically a little bit better in the turns, as we see here, as he gets down the inside of him. Makes the move into fourth place. But they're going side by side. Let's go. Let's do some door banging. There is some door banging going on there. Sander Jacobs is running a rough and tumble race here currently with the Ferrari. And the Ferrari takes it up the inside. Manages to get in front, get his back wheels in front. And going into the final turn, let's see what happens down the straight with the BMW power. Oh, Mr. Jacobs leaves the track. He'll have to take the penalty on that one. I'm sure he's not going to ease the throttle back, but Mr. Jacobs has got the draft. He's going to take him down the left side. And squeezing them on the inside here. Let's see what happens. They're going to stay right there, side by side into turn one. And the Ferrari holds. Oh, there's a little bit of bumping there. BMW tries to come back. Does not happen. Ferrari has managed to take the position here. Let's jump on board with Sander Jacobs. See what that looks like currently. There we go. Let's see if we can get on terms with the Ferrari of Eric Nonnenmacher. Got some exciting racing here today, guys and girls. Thank you for jumping in. Got an approaching yellow flag. What's going on ahead of here? Is there an incident? Is there an incident? Can't see anything on the screen at the moment. Our displays and race control have not caught anything there, so looks like everything is clear and ready to go. 1 hour left in this race. The weather will start to turn as projected. Sander Jacobs has unfortunately not been able to close down on the Ferrari of Mr. Eric Nonnenmacher, fourth place, and the field is starting to spread out. This is the leader, Valentin Kolkov, in the Porsche, with Fabian Roth right behind him. as the hypercars come through, and he's able to take advantage of that and close down on first place. Let's stick with this battle for a few minutes. Fabian Roth, the distant, long distant relative of famous rock and roller David Lee Roth, both excellent in their chosen endeavors. Unfortunately, and fortunately, Fabian Roth here has a voice like nails on a chalkboard. Thus, he chose GT3 racing rather than singing. He was originally going to be the lead singer for Van Halen, but once they heard him sing, they decided, nope, we want your cousin. But things are tight here in the GT3 class. Some good battles going on here. Feathering the throttle there through there. Always seems to close down, Fabian does, on that turn. We got a battle going on further back with John Dudley and Nathan Warren as the hypercars are coming past. Oh. Lexus against Lamborghini. The hypercars come up from behind here. Seems like Nathan was able to close down there in the Chris Tedder special. John Dudley driving the Pirates version of the Lamborghini in that Kraken spiced rum liveried car. Let's jump out and have a look at that. There's John Dudley there in the Kraken liveried vehicle. Let's see if Nathan can actually squeeze down, get down there. Once again, John Dudley's taken some time away from his oceanic adventures aboard the Black Pearl to take part in this GT3 race. And John Dudley, fortunately for us, or sorry, Nathan Warren is fortunately for us, has taken some time out from his foot modeling career. You know, trying on new footwear, new socks and such. He has graced us with his presence. Thank you, Nathan, for allowing us to be graced by your presence of fantastic feat. As the hypercars weave through the Dalmatians, 101 Dalmatians car who is that? Not Oliver. Not Dominic. Got Jasper up there in the Belgian liveried Porsche, trying to weave his way around the GT3 cars there. Currently down in 8th place. Alex Wood close behind him. Did Alex Wood just have an incident? Yes, he's lost it, folks. Alex Wood has lost the Toyota. An unfortunate place, just as things were getting tight between them. Oliver Anderson in the either 101 Dalmatian liveried car, or could it be the Cal livery? Oliver is currently 0.7 of a second behind James Bacon in 6th place. Bit of a lock up there in front. Looks like there's been a move up front. Looks like Thies Payne has moved ahead of James Bacon in the no wing, the 2023 version of the Peugeot hypercar. But oh, it's moving back in front. Oh, he did a big over under. This is just giving Mr. Wood, or sorry, Oliver Anderson, a chance to get close to the battle here, show his nose into the group. Sorry about that. Oh no, nope, can't say I approve of that. This is a battle for the lead position in the GT3 cars, and I'm sorry, sir, you can't just put your nose in there, Mr. Bacon, regardless of how long or at what risk you are of losing your position. That was a lunge up the inside, and I am pretty sure you will be penalized for that contact there. Still no rain out there, 52 minutes left of the race. Let's go back to see what's happening with Thies Payne and Oliver Anderson here, back in 6th and 7th place. Looks like we've got about half a second difference between 1st and 2nd place in the GT3 class. In the hypercar class, looks like Britt has managed to pull back about a second on Mr. Binot. We're going to stick with these guys for a minute. What's happening back here with Paul Cook and Dean Ellico? A tight battle going on here between the Ferrari and the Lexus. Back here battling for 9th and 10th place. They go down the home straight side by side. I think the Lexus has the legs on the Ferrari, but we'll see what happens under braking into turn 1. So he's going to go on the move on the inside and thinks better of it. Had to check up there. see what's happening from the inside of Dean's car. Made the pass. Made the pass on the Lexus. And I missed it as I was moving from screen to screen. Lexus is still tight to him. Short shift into second there. Hypercars coming in from behind. Gain anything on the brakes here into turn one. Oh, it looks like the Ferrari's pushed wide there on the missed the apex, but here comes the next hypercar. I think that's tight racing throughout here today. Battles we got here. Got a bit of a battle here between John Dudley approaching Peter Kassenberger. John obviously in the Lamborghini Huracan with the Kraken spiced rum livery. You know, it's actually quite a trick watching John unload this car from the Black Pearl. John has managed to pull away from Nathan Warren in a Chris Tedder special. Sandwiched between two orange cars at the moment. Oh, and it looks like Peter's gone a little bit wide into turn one. We got a hypercar coming past John right now. Looks like things are pretty much staying the same up in first and second in GT3 class, 0.4 of a second difference there. We got a bit of a battle going on between Mr. Jungen and David Jugenstein. Tries to switcheroo, doesn't quite get it there. We go past one of the GT3 cars, coming into the final sector. See if we see any action here. Oh, looks like Chris Tedder is off track there. What happened to Chris? Chris seems to be having a little bit of an issue back there in 13th place. Oh, things are hotting up definitely here in 4th place. "46 minutes left of the race. There is going to have to be a pit. But I think we'll have to see what happens with the weather when these guys determine when they're going to pit. They're still calling for rain. 50 to 75% chance of rain today here in Japan. If you are joining us today from Japan, arigato. Oh, nice recovery there by David. That was a bit of a brown flag moment, I'm sure. A little bit of poo coming out. What do you think of today's racing there, Steve? Steve's our roving reporter. Have a look around. Oh, he gets hung up behind the GT3 car. Manages to not lose too much time here. But let's jump down to Steve, see what Steve thinks of today's racing. Steve's not even watching the racing. He's back with the grid girls. And the rain has started. Here we go, folks. The excitement could very well happen now. Let's see how long it takes people to get into the rain setups here. It is tight here in 4th place. This is a battle for the podium spot. Track's still not wet enough for pits, but trust me, it will get soggy. There are a couple of cars in the pits already. Tenth place, Mr. Alan Balch is in the pits. Don't quite know what's going on there yet. Maybe he's got a little bit of psychological rain happening and decided it's better now to change his tires to wets. We're going to stick with this battle for a bit. There's not a lot going on elsewhere on the track, although Britt has managed to close within 2 seconds of Axel Bino in first place in hypercar class. And Fabian Roth is with 0.2 of a second in the GT3 class. Let's jump into that battle and see what's going on here. As the psychological range shows up, things start to tighten up. People start to get a little bit more concerned. Traction should still be high currently. The rain is not extensive at the moment, but it's tightened up. Mr. Roth has managed to get back on terms with Valentin Kokov. Pretty much line astern at the moment. We've got a hypercar coming down the home straight. Could cause a little bit of grief for these guys in the GT3 class. And here come the hypercars. Made it through safely. That is what I am talking about there. Well done, fellas. Let's jump back into that battle because I think that is Mr. Jungen and Mr. Degenstein. Back in 3rd and 4th place. This is a podium battle here as the rain starts to fall here in Mount Fuji, Japan. Coming through the last sector here onto the home straight. We'll see if the Peugeot has got the wheels or the legs to get past the Toyota here. Actually, that's not Toyota. I think that's Ferrari. No, it's Toyota. Peugeot is known for its straight line speed, but doesn't seem to have it on the exit there. see if he gets to switch back. Oh, he tried for it. Wasn't quite there. Go through the first sector, moving into the second sector here. I'm going to stay with this battle for the third place position. Like Mr. Youngin had a bit of a wheel spin there. Oh, they both off track there for a moment. Both of them are going to take a penalty for that, pretty sure. Got the number 93 of the Fuji racing team. Oh, and it is tight. Let's get on board with this battle, shall we? Hopefully I won't miss the pass here. Looks like he's making a move. Is he going to make it stick? What's happening here? No, trying to go around the outside. A little bit of contact there. We jump on board with Degenstein. The rain is falling and the road is getting wet. The tires are getting a little bit loose. I suspect these guys are going to be pitting anytime soon. The energy levels are getting low in these hypercars. They're going to have to refuel. With 38 minutes, it's almost a full tank. Looking to make a move up the inside here. Oh, there's contact. There's contact. They're not going to look at that very well. They're not going to approve of that move. Mr. Youngin will not be happy with that. Jump on board with Mr. Youngin, see what his fuel level is. Peugeot versus Cadillac there. They're both sitting virtually the same energy levels. It is certainly tight. What's happened here with Britt Batista? Britt is in the pits. Did Britt retire? What has happened to Britt Batiste? That is unfortunate. Looks like Britt has had to retire from today's race. Let's jump back on here. Degenstein and Mr. Youngin. Nowhere to move there. Late apex. Got a straight shot. Oh, it's getting slick out there, folks. Can't seem to get the power down. Let's see when these guys pit. Why everybody is Brits in the pits like that. He's got major repairs or something. Got Dominic here, back in 11th place, trying to get on terms with Jasper Elbosch. Makes the pass up the inside. Oh, and almost loses it. High risk move there in the wet by Dominique here. Coming into the last straight. Let's see if he makes the pit. He's already pitted, actually. Dom's already pitted. So he's now just trying to make his way through the field once again. What's happening here? We're back on board with David and Jerome in the battle for the third spot on the podium. Still managed to stay out there on the dries, but we've got to wonder what whether there's an advantage of the wets currently with the current state of the track. As they go by, John Dudley and the Kraken. Oh, he made the move. He's made the move on the inside. They are side by side. Mr. Youngen and Mr. Degenstein. Looks like Jerome has managed to stay ahead. Oh, there's a little bit of contact there as they go past the GT3 car. He's put his nose in and he's lost it. He's lost it, folks. David has lost the Peugeot. Jumps back in here. Looks like these tires are about had it now. See if he makes the move into the pits at the moment. No, he's going to stay out on the dries. No other battles. Now this is currently a battle for second place on the podium since Britt Baptiste has now left the race. Still sitting in the pits, unfortunately. Let's jump out and try and get this view from outside. Go trackside for this. Go. Looks like whoever just went past Alice Wood? No. Who was that? Who was in the cow hypercar? There we go. Oliver. Oliver's in the hypercar. It looks like he is probably pitted and he is on wets now. So he seems to be just ripping through the field currently. Looks like Jerome has managed to make up some time there around the traffic. Goes past his QRT teammate in the BMW GT3 car. Definitely looks like Oliver Anderson has got the faster pace going on right now with those fresh tires. As they come onto the home straight. I believe David Degenstein has pitted. Yes, he's in the pits for tires and fuel. So Youngin has got, I think, one more lap. I think he's going to have to pit this lap. So Youngin does not like the fact that that backmarker pulled through. Although I think he's trying to unlap himself because he's got the fresher tires on. He's got the wets. Mr. Anderson has left the track for the time being. Back on. Allez! Allez, allez! Welcome to the stream, Kawo. Thanks for dropping in. Yep. Axel has opened up a huge gap there in first place. This is currently the battle for second place. Got to wait for another lap to see what happens after the timing of the pits here. So Youngin has decided to stay out, not pit for tires yet. He'll have to pit next lap because I think he's running low on energy. So if he manages to stay on track with these slippery conditions here. Let's jump on board. It is soggy. Looks like Mr. Anderson in front of him is all... Whoa! Let's see if Mr. Youngin pits now. He pretty much needs to. He is out of energy. Needs to pit for fuel and tires. Mr. Anderson just seems to be all over the place currently. I thought he had new tires, but seems to be struggling a lot right now. He is a back marker, so into the pits Mr. Youngin goes. Let's jump on board with David Degenstein, as he has got tires and fuel. 27 seconds left to the race. Or sorry, 27 minutes left to the race. Let's see what happens when he goes past the pits here. Let's see how tight the battle is for second place currently. James Bacon is pit. He's in the box. Oliver Anderson is also pit in the box. As David here catches the first and second place in the GT3 class. See what happens here. Who's going to get in front of who coming out of the pit? Mr. Youngin is hitting out. He should be coming out on track here any moment. We should see him. There he is, right there, out of the pits. Can he stay ahead? Can he stay ahead? Oh, David's run wide. David has run wide. Mr. Youngin manages to keep second place. But he's got a lap to try and get his tires up to temperature. As David goes by the Chris Tedder special. things are quite tight between the second and third place for the hypercar podium. Let's jump away from here quickly, see what happened with the GT3 class. Looks like Fabian has managed to get fuel. What's Valentin? Is Valentin pitted yet? Yes, he has. Seems to be quite a gap has opened up between the two of them, 7 seconds. Let's get back into, let's check what's happening with our race leader. Axel has got a 22-second gap on second place, Jeroen Yeoman in the Cadillac here. Track is thoroughly wet now. Allez, allez! Seems to be a lot of that going on right now with the Tour de France happening as well. Let's get back into this. Let's get back into this battle here. Between second and third in hypercar class. Track is very wet now. And in the infamous words of Adrian Cronauer, hot and wet. Which is alright if you're with a woman, but it ain't so good in a car race. It's actually in the jungle, but... Oh, there's some moves going on here. Went for the switchback. Oh, there's some contact. Still, these guys are door banging. 1 hour into the race, and there's still door banging going on. Trying to squeeze down the inside. It's a drag race down the home straight in the wet. Mr. Youngen has sat back there in third place now to try and get the draft going up the outside there, trying to get the advantage going to turn one. If he can keep this position, he might be able to carry it on into turn two. Nope, there's a little bit of contact there. This is definitely some hard racing going on here for second and third in the hypercar class. Twait! Definitely Twait. Sog, sog, sog. Definitely some sog going on there. A little bit of traffic here with that GT3 BMW in the way of this battle. That is the joys of multi-class racing, that's for sure. Sometimes you advance through the traffic and sometimes you get hung up by the traffic. Excuse me, sir. You can't park there. Who was that? Looks like shit is absolutely going awry with Nathan back there in the Chris Tedder special. What's happening with Ike here? Ike's back there in 21st overall, 11th in the GT3 class. In that mysterious liveried Lexus. We got Paul Cook back here in 12th place. Also in the Lexus. Lexus seems to be having a bit of a problem today in the rain here at Fuji as he drifts the Lexus through turn one. Porsches are lapping him. The leader seems to be lapping at the moment. Go back up to our battle here for second place. Looks like Mr. Degenstein has managed to open a bit of a gap up on Jeroen. Let's like maybe there could have been an incident here. 5-second gap seems to have caused some grief. Meanwhile, we have Thief's Pain, or James Bacon. Sorry, James Bacon is closing up on Mr. Youngin for the third position in the no-wing Peugeot 2023 9X8. Oh, what happened there? There was an incident somewhere nearby. There it was. Who was that? My mouse has stopped working. Was that Jasper? Nope. Dominic? Nope. Alex. Alex has had an incident. Alex has had to go into the pits for some repairs. Unfortunate endeavor. Currently in 8th place on the grid. I think we're losing some time there. Jump back on with James Bacon, only 0.1 second behind 3rd place. And there's been an incident. There's been an ass packing. A GT3 car had a massive effect on that incident there. Mr. Youngin showing some patience, and unfortunately having a little bit of an incident there. Right in the thick of the action here, folks. Everyone missing the apex there. Having some trouble there with the slickness of the Mount Fuji track in the rain. Track is thoroughly soaked. And another brown flag moment for Mr. Youngin. Water starting to pool on the track there. The home straight. Mr. Youngin slides his way through turn 1. See what's happening with David Degenstein up the road here with the Peugeot. Managed to open up 8-second gap on 3rd place. But anything can happen currently with the weather conditions here in Japan. Looking something up here. Checking something on the track conditions here at Mount Fuji. Apparently, it could be Soge. In Japan, it is yes. That is soggy in Japan. We have 16 seconds left, or 16 minutes left in the race. We're on board with David Degenstein in 2nd place. As Jeroen Jorgen tries to close down, but he seems to be losing some time here. He's now 12 seconds back, really struggling with the wet conditions here in Japan. James Bacon is closing down once again on Jeroen in 3rd place. There was a bit of a contact. Oh, and he's left the track. Trying to get back on. Seems like everybody's having some issues now with the rain. Valentin Kokov in 1st place in the GT3 class, opening an 11-second gap on Kevin Bowert. And Kevin Bowert has now taken over 2nd place from Fabian Fabian Roth. As we go down the home straight, two Porsches once again going at it. Looks like Kevin has gone wide. Fabian Roth has now taken over second place. Things are hotting up here with 15 minutes left to go in the race. Very soggy, wet conditions there with water pooling at different parts of the track, causing havoc for these GT3 and hypercars. Visibility is definitely tough right now as we jump on board. Here. Looks like somebody's gone off track in front of him. Fabian Roth is having a hard time getting it turned there. Kevin is also having a bit of a brown flag moment with the back end of that Porsche wagging all over the place. Yellow flag, yellow flag. She's like, there is a hypercar. Or nope, that is a GT3 car parked on the side of the track. Excuse me, sir, you can't park there. Thank you for moving your vehicle. Seems like Fabian has opened up a 1 second gap here in second place, but closing down a little bit on first place of Valentine, who's now under 10 seconds. I don't know if he'll be able to close that down with 13 minutes left of the race. What's happening in the hypercar class, the battle for second and third place, looks like it is gone awry. Looks like Girona has managed to lose 15 seconds with David there in second place, and James Bacon is still hovering about 4 seconds back from third place for that last podium position. Oliver Anderson is in 7th place, looking to chase down Oliver Dewey. The battle of the Olivers here. Don't quite think it's going to happen with only 10 minutes left, 12 minutes left of the race. You can see Mr. Dewey in front of him, but I don't know if he'll be able to close that distance down. Jump back. We'll stay here for a minute. Let's jump back to the GT3 class. Seems like Fabian Roth has managed to push out about a 1.3 second gap here in third place. And it is soggy today, folks. Chris Tedder, unfortunately, back there in the pits, not having a successful day today. Nathan Warren is currently sitting in 9th place in the Tedder Special, have a better showing than Tedder himself. Must be that rain cap that's keeping him dry and in the runnings today. Part of the fan club gifts of getting into the Chris Tedder fan club. As I said, he's got the Chris Tedder shower curtain and bathing cap. So we've got a bit of a battle here between Sander Jacobs and Peter Kossenberger. It's less than a second between them here as they're closing down, getting together here on track. Sander here is able to close down at all on Mr. Kossenberger. It is slow moving in the turns at the moment. Not a lot of corner speed for these GT3 cars currently. Look at all the pooling water on the side of the track there. That can cause havoc for the racers. Hydroplaning and whatnot. Creating a little bit of a ballet on the track. It's like the gap is closing down a little bit. Mr. Sandra Jacobs is now making some inroads here. Looking for the move on the inside. Kassenberger is able to stay in front there in the M4. We got battle of the BMWs here. Kassenberger going pretty defensive here, trying to keep Mr. Jacobs at bay. Jacobs is right on the bumper. Kassenberger itching to get past him. Let's see what happens on the entry into the last turn onto the home straight. It's like Kassenberger's opting for the later apex. It should give him a better exit out of the turn. Jacobs is there sitting, trying to get into the draft there, but 0.4 of a second he may not get much of a draft. Looks like James Bacon is now within a second of Mr. Young, and we're going to jump on board with there. Oh, Mr. Bacon has left the track, came back on, trying to gain some time here. And the no wing poo go it. Keep track of what's going on here between Kassenberger and Jacobs as well. Might have to flip back there. In these soggy conditions here at Mount Fuji in Japan. Surprised not seeing anybody sitting on the side of the track doing some fishing here. All these huge lakes forming. And it is tight. Closing down here, sir. Third place. James Bacon looking for that third place position, that last place on the podium. Going by the Tedder Special here. Is he going to make the turn? Yeah, he's still there. Had a bit of a wheel spin there. James Bacon running that 2023 Peugeot with no wing. Oh, he's making a lunge up the inside. Has he made it stick? Oh no, he's not made it stick. There is some door. Oh, there's some heavy hitting going on there. That was a serious lunge. James Bacon and Mr. Young in there battling it away for the third position on the podium. Looks like, oh, it's wheel spin there by Mr. Bacon. Looks like Youngin has managed to stay in front, but Bacon is going to have the draft going down the home straight. A bit of a wheel spin there for Mr. Youngin. Can Bacon get in the draft and make the move down the home straight? Youngin going very defensive at the moment. Squeezing tight there. Moving out, under braking. Mr. Youngin's got the inside line. Bacon takes the switch back and goes down the inside as Mr. Youngin has some wheel spin. Pushes wide on turn one. Looks like Bacon has taken third place. See if there's any. Looks like Bacon's run off track. Mr. Youngin. Oh no. A little bit of a sketchy move there. We're going to stay on this battle for a little bit. Bacon and Youngin there for third place in the hypercar class. Alexander Jacobs and Peter Kostenberger have settled down a little bit. 4-second gap between the two of them. But there is a 2-second gap between Kevin Bauer and Fabian Roth for second place in the GT3 class. But back to Bacon and Jungen, still battling it out, door bashing there. It is hotted up here with less than 5 minutes left in this round 3 of the Road to Sebring Amigos Racing League. See whether Mr. Jungen can close back down on Mr. Bacon here. Oh, oh no! There's carnage happening here in turn 1. What happened there? Looks like both vehicles have had an incident. I don't really want to move away from the action here with only just under 4 minutes left to the race, but we should see what happened there in the replay. Let's take the replay. Here we go. Let me get on this quickly. So what happened here going into... Looks like there was some contact here. Looks like Mr. Jungen locked up under braking and had a little bit of contact there with Mr. Bacon in the Peugeot. Let's go back live here so we don't miss anything. Looks like Jungen's having a hard time keeping that car, that Cadillac, in line. Bacon's opened up a 4-second gap on Mr. Jungen. Jerome Jungen goes past the Kraken liveried car, John Dudley, as he pushes wide going into turn 1 once again. Seems like he's having a hard time getting that Cadillac stopped going into turn 1. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to the race. Currently, this is the battle for the last position on the podium between James Bacon and Jérôme Jungen. Alex Binot is managed to stick with first place with a 16-second gap on second place David Degenstein. James Bacon in third, and Jérôme Jungen in fourth place. In the GT3 class, Valentin Kokov has managed to is still in first place over Fabian Roth with a 7-second gap. Looks like there is a battle currently going on for, for third place? No, there's not. I thought there was, but there is not. Let's get back on this battle here. Tomaso, thank you very much for the subscription to my channel. I appreciate it. James Bacon has punched out a 7-second lead over Jérôme Jungen, as Mr. Jungen seems to be having a hard time keeping that Cadillac going in the wet conditions here in the final stages of this round 3 of the Amigos Racing Road to Sebring series. 51 seconds left as Axel Binot has now secured first place with 16-second gap over second place here. This could very well be the last lap. No, we got one more lap going down. Axel approaches one of the back markers here. think that back marker is Alex Wood, I believe. Bino is now moving forward on the last lap. Stick with him to the finish unless I see something potting up between the other race cars. Looks like Axel has this in hand. These challenging conditions here at Mount Fuji. What do you think, Steve? What do you think of the racing today? That's what I thought. Constant state of amazement from Steve, our roving reporter. Coming into the final turn here. Onto the final section. 2 turns left. Mr. Bino is going to get this first place in the hypercar class. $15 seconds on second place. Degenstein. Chapeau, sir. Chapeau. Well done. Well done in these challenging conditions. Chapeau. Mr. Bino. David Degenstein now going down the home straight in second place. James Bacon looks like will secure third place here in the no-winged 2023 liveried Peugeot. Now there's some heavy contact between third and fourth place between Mr. Bacon and Jungen, and we'll have to see what the officials say in the race control after the race. We go third place here. Jump on board with Valentin, the leader of the GT3 class, as he's finishing up the last lap here to secure first place. First place, 11th overall in the season Road to Sebring Series number 3. Fabian Roth in second place, crossing the line now. And Kevin Bauert back in third place, picking up the last place on the podium. Well done, gentlemen. John Dudley securing fourth place in the GT3 class, followed by Sander Jacobs, Peter Kostenberger, Dean Ellico, Nathan Warren, Julian Vidal, and Aaron Sparks. Both of those guys are in the pits. Ike Toes is still on the track and managed to finish here in 11th place. Hypercars. Mr. Jungen in 4th, Thies Payne 5th, Oliver Jewig, the Battle of the Olivers here in 6th and 7th. Dominic Geese in 8th place, Jasper Allenbosch in 9th, and rounding out the top 10 we got Alex Wood here, all in the pits. And that is a wrap today, folks. If you want to see what happened in yesterday's Mega Grid race at Spa, click the link below. That'll take you to that race as well with my commentary. And thanks everyone for stopping by. Check out the next stream, which won't be for a couple of weeks, as I will be out of the country, away from the computer, in a place where there is absolutely no internet connection. I will be on a little island in the Pacific Ocean. Thank you everybody for dropping by. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thanks for subscribing. I'm excited to have you here. Hopefully I will be back on track soon enough, at least enough to recover from my surgery. We are sitting at 141 subscribers. Woo! Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. And thanks for stopping by. Check out the other videos in the links and on my channel. And take care, everyone. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us here with Amigos Racing and Racing with Lego. Take care, everyone. Bye. Love you. Love you. Tommaso, thank you, brother.